Hi, friends. Hello, it's me. Look at that drawing machine back there. I'm mad at it. I realized we didn't even stream any of this yet, but I put it together and I got it working, and it was working amazingly well on this surface, and then I moved it back there, and in the process of moving it, bad things happened. So I'm reprinting some parts, and I've got some, like, it's a little sad. It's fine. It's okay. It's just like, it was so accurate. Kyle, how's it going? Teensy 4. What's this? This little microcontroller. It's my favorite microcontroller, I think. I go back and forth a lot on my favorite microcontroller. Top 10 microcontrollers, go. Kyle, what's your favorite microcontroller? Look at this. What is going on? Oh no. Okay, well, okay. This one, yeah, it's a good choice. Very good choice. You have good taste. I knew you were a fellow gentleman of culture. You appreciated a good Teensy 4 when you saw one. It is it's good. It's made locally in Portland, basically just designed fully by one person, Paul Stoffridgen, who is a genius. Okay, let me just rank some microcontrollers for you. I like a good classic Arduino Uno, you know, it's the classic. It's the OG. It's good stuff. Works well. I like a good Arduino Uno. Can't do everything with an Arduino Uno. You just can't do it. I like I'm growing to have an understanding and appreciation for the new RP 2040 chips. Not bad. Seen better, but I've seen worse. I have this begrudging fondness burgeoning a little bit for an ESP32 S3, but it's a contentious relationship. But a Teensy, give me a Teensy any day of the week, I can do anything. You can move mountains with a Teensy, especially a Teensy 4. And I really haven't done much with the Teensy 4 because I haven't really needed the power, the raw power of a Teensy 4, but now I do. So we're gonna build an LED matrix. Here's one panel of it, this like fancy little flexible LED matrix panel. This is my little test. I'm only illuminating one LED at a time because I don't have my power supply yet, and I'm a little bit worried about pulling too much power. So in fact, let's just do a little math. Let's start the stream with some math today. I can't believe I saw the same wallpaper. We can't do that. We gotta switch the wallpaper. This is unacceptable. Uh-oh. Ooh, switch just in time to not show this client job. Fastest switch in the West. Actually, it was really just that VS Code is stupidly slow. I know, Binary, we gotta do it one day. How's it going, Binary? I like your fly tattoo. Okay, so let's just swap. I need to just make this easier, is what the moral of the story here is. Because I don't even know where this is. Where is this? Files, projects, 2022. No. Was it not even, did we do that in 2021? Has it been that long? Oh my gosh, we did. What? Kyle, you know that my top priority always is Video Monster, and the pride that I take in maintaining and ensuring that quality. I don't know if that sentence even made sense. Is this how you do this? We need to just like, should this be the way I learn Rust? Am I gonna learn Rust by writing? Should we just rewrite this in Rust? I feel like something Life is Yours would do. Okay, Kyle, I'm sorry to hear that. Next week we gotta just do like pre-spring cleaning week maybe. Although I might need to pick up another project. I have 17,000 projects and none of them are going well. I thought the plotter was going well until I broke it. Dude, that's cool. So your tattoo gets better every day? You'll love to hear it. Okay, I haven't set up anything yet. I haven't set up platform. I haven't set up anything. I just did the like very basics of this sketch. Do we want to go down like, ugh, are we gonna get into that can of worms? I think not yet. I think not quite yet. Because today I have an idea and I just want to like see that idea through, see if we can do it. Okay, so I have used this library. So here's the crazy thing about that tiny Teensy. This little Teensy port. This little baby here. This tiny little baby can drive something like 100,000 LEDs or something crazy like that. It's ludicrous. At 60 frames per second. Obviously, power is a concern, and power is a concern here today. And I'm afraid of drawing too much power while the printer is going and all that stuff, because I'm already like 3.5 hours into a like 6 or 7 hour print, and I would prefer that I didn't kill it. But okay, we just do a touch of math. And on this particular panel, I think it's 0.3 watts per LED, and there's 256 LEDs. That is 76 watts. And that's at 5 volts. So that's 15 amps, which is a lot. But that's 15 amps at 5 volts. So how much power am I actually drawing? Like 15 amps at 5 volts is what? At 60 volts. Or sorry, 120 volts. It's 60. It'd be this divided by 60. Is that true? Does that math check out? I mean, obviously it's not 100% efficiency. But if it was 100% efficiency, and this is what it was at 5 volts, 5 times 60 would be 120. So divided by 60. So that means, well, that's obviously not right. Is that really right? A quarter of an amp at 120 volts? Okay, that makes me a little less worried. Anyway, though, I do need to think about this. But here's the thing. I'm only going to use the red channel, which is 5 amps. And I happen to have a 5 amp power supply. I think. Or did I get the 30? It's this weird power supply I got after watching like a questionable person on YouTube. I mean, I don't mean questionable as like of ill repute. I mean it more like, you know, like like Eastern European, very cavalier approach to electrical engineering in the home. So it's this weird little gopher. It's cute. It has served me well so far. Wait, I don't know. Wait, what kind of print is that? Friction ink, so you rub it and it goes away? Okay, so how, I just don't remember which model I got. Like how, well, that's cool. I could probably stick one of those in there. So I seem to remember when I purchased this thing. Okay, 0 to 32 volts, 0 to 5 amp. So I can pull 5 amps. If I lit up every one of these and I only did red, and I won't even do it 100% because it's really bright, I think it's going to be okay. This is one of those problems, you know, obviously I'm not an electrical engineer. This is one of those things that I feel like someone who really knew what they're doing would just know in such a way that it wouldn't even be a concern. It would be like, yeah, obviously that's fine. Obviously it's no problem. These are the rainbow leads that I ordered a few weeks ago and never used. So it really is probably just fine. It's probably not even the slightest big deal, or it could be that I'm just completely wrong. That I'm completely wrong, and I don't know. But I think it's fine. It's not that it would be dangerous. I don't think it would be. I'm not going to blow anybody up or blow myself up or anything like that. It's more like, yeah, where's the life is yours? Life is yours has never told me not to do something that I was trying to do with electricity. Life is yours. It's basically 100% of the time been like, oh yeah, no problem, do it. Okay, so I guess we'll see. We'll see how much current I'm pulling. Right now I'm blinking and all that stuff, so we'll just see. We'll take it a step at a time and see how much we actually pull. That seems like a responsible thing to do, right? Oops. Yeah, right. This is the one time that's like, oof, no way. Well, it's my fault for not. He gave me sanctioned times to stream, and I'm not streaming with them. These feel like silicone. Did we get the silicone? It's high quality stuff. Oh, we're gonna be fine. We can definitely heat this up if it is silicone. Feels like it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to set up this camera. I really think it's gonna be fine. I don't mean to make like mountain out of molehill. So can we keep the code up and then also... That doesn't seem right. This thing. Okay. Which camera? This camera. Copy. Let's go back here. We have too much stuff on this. This is ridiculous. Okay. All right, so we have this little rave going on. So weird I get these weird glitches on the main camera. Is the stream okay? And is my audio okay? Seems like audio's... I would assume the audio's okay. Okay, let's plug this in. 5 volts. So what we're gonna wanna do is say don't power it from the board. We do... Oh, this is gonna be tricky actually. Shoot. I gotta think about this for 1 second. Maybe it'll be fine, actually. Maybe it's not tricky. Maybe through the magic of electricity, all we have to do is just believe in ourselves, and it will work. How do I keep these from shorting? I should have gotten those little hook tips. We gotta buy more of these. I like these. Okay, is this gonna work or no? Oh, the answer is yes. Ooh, well, the answer is maybe. Yeah. Okay, we're only pulling 0.1 amp. Child's play. It's a joke. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so then what should we try to do? This is really awkward placement, I have to say. Gotta move that. Okay. So that's pretty good. That glitch is so funny. Okay, so they're outrageously bright, by the way, so we could probably okay, let's get rid of all the suggested proper code and just do it in our way. So I think there's a couple of things that we could do to optimize a little, because LEDs per strip times 6. Yeah, that's not... Oh, well, no, that is true. Interesting. Config. GRB. Okay, we definitely need to do some updating. So this is the WS whatever library. 2811 Octo, also written by Paul Staffordson. Axio, how's it going? We got this fancy LED matrix, and we're gonna just... My arm is directly in the way, huh? Okay. we want this library. So the thing is with the Teensy 4 though, I feel like we can set the number of, what constants do we have available to us? So the thing with the Teensy 4, I think we can say which pins we want to use. Pins. Somewhere. How do we do this? How you been, Axia? Because there's a few things. Like, one, this is the wrong... How do you do this? There's definitely a way with the Teensy 4... Okay, Teensy 4 pin list. That's what it is. So there's an example Teensy 4 pin list. I love my video glitch. Looks great. Okay. Teensy 4 pin list. So there's some way that we need to... Yeah, this. Okay. We only want one. Right? So we have one pen, and we're using pen 2. And then LEDs per strip. This is where we're going to get into trouble. We're going to take this a step at a time. Bytes per LED. Interesting. Bytes per LED divided by... These buffers... That's... yeah, the number of pens. So that's LEDs per strip times bytes per LED. What I'm confused about though is I thought you needed 6 bytes per LED. This seems to be... okay. Let's try this instead. And LEDs per strip, let's start with just... Actually, we can just go all the way, I think. LEDs per strip, it's gonna be 256. 3 bytes per LED, that's just an RGB value. I do like it. I kind of... I would choose it if I could, but it would be nice to be able to control it versus just having it happen. Where do we set the pins, though? So, I see. It's here. Pin list. So... So I think this is... Where are these? Can I see where these are defined? Probably not here. So these, I guess these are GRB. I don't see any WS2812s in here though. Presumably they're the same. 2811 GRB. I mean, that pixel's red, so I'm gonna assume that is correct. So let's try what? Let's just see if this works still. Kyle probably quit the stream because this Arduino IDE is in light mode, but I'm sorry, the legacy Arduino IDE is. So does that mean this just worked? It appears to be working. Okay. So... green. Okay, we're really gonna do this? Let's do it. Let's make it way dimmer. Is that gonna be too dim? I just don't want to draw. I really don't want to like... Okay, that's fine. And that's only 0.18 amps. Ugh. Okay, let's start with making this 32, which is gonna just loop through the first, like the front end of this, I think. That didn't work, did it? LEDs per strip. Oh, well, hey, cool. I messed up. That was my fault. I broke it. cute. Oh, look how cute that is. We got a little squirmy worm over there. Okay, so that is pulling, yeah, 0.61. Yeah, so this is, all right, I'm a little nervous to do this, but let's just do it. Let's turn on, so this should turn everything green except for the red that we're, so that's only 0.19 amps. It's still so bright. Like, it's like eye-splittingly bright. This is gonna be too dim. There's probably a point below which it just won't work, I would assume. Okay. Actually, that's not too bad. Only 0.169 amps. Okay, let's up it to 64. Somehow this doesn't seem right. Okay, that is only, oh gosh, this is a piece of cake. 128. We're not even at 0.2 amps. This is a cakewalk. 56. Okay, this should be the full array. The red goes so fast that it's kind of hard to see. So this is how long I'm going to wait. Total. Interesting. I don't quite understand the logic behind this delay, honestly. That's a number of microseconds. Yeah, I don't know. There's some like timing stuff we're gonna have to figure out that's gonna be a little weird. Okay, so the thing that we're at only 0.2 amps, and I have another one of these, and they should be daisy chainable. So should I just try to daisy chain this? Is that what we're learning here? Is that we should just do it? I think we should just do it. Should I stop the software or unplug it before I do this? No. Okay, so, you know, just realized there's something kind of annoying about that. I like these panels, but there's something really obnoxious I just realized is the way the wires are designed, or the way the wires are currently exposed means they can't lie flat, which sort of sucks, but oh well. I guess you just have to have a hole in whatever the surface is. Okay, so we should be able to do this as 512. Is it gonna work? Oh my gosh, it worked. Amazing. I'm pretty excited by this. Okay, that's cool. And we're only at like half an amp. Okay, so what do we want to do that would be fun? I guess we want to say like, what do we want to do? So we want to like, I guess like we could do like loop through rows and columns or something. Then we have to do the, yeah, so we got to do like 4. So it's Y first and Y, no. We need to loop through X's because Y's, yeah. It's kind of the opposite of what you'd normally expect it to be. So divided by 8 should be the number of, okay, this might be wrong, but let's just go with it. Oops. This is going to be an X. And then we'll have a 4 int y equals 0. Y is less than 8. Y plus plus. And then let's just, to start with, say something like if y mod 2 equals 0. Oops. Can it run Doom? Probably. Let's do it. I have a friend with a fabrication studio called High Order, and he wants to build kind of like a, almost like a high school basketball scoreboard kind of thing in his office. And so this is going to be somehow, I feel like all of this part is not going to be too hard, but then we're going to have like a non-terrible way to update it. Go away. Gosh, terrible. So this should be a checkerboard? The problem is we need to now calculate I. And I never remember how to do this. This is one of those things that I should know how to do, and everyone should know how to do, and it should be easy. It's I. Rows is 8, and calls is LEDs per strip divided by 8, right? So you're going to be rows. No, they're going to be calls. Just going the other direction. You're going to be rows. So what is I equal to? I is equal to X times this isn't right. LEDs per strip. X times the number. X's are going to be moving us across that way. It's just, oh my gosh, why can I never wrap my head around this? It's embarrassing. I feel like I do worse because I'm on stream. Okay, let me just think about this a second. So the number of rows we have is definitely 8. The number of columns we have is how many total there are divided by 8. So I feel fairly confident in that. We want to do, like, mainly we're sort of iterating across the columns first. So that's what we're doing here. And then inside of that, we need to go through each row just because that's how this is structured, right? So we need whatever number, wherever we are in X. So it's going to be X times rows, right? So it's however many, like if X is, because that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so if X is 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Plus Y. Is it really that simple? Why do I always make this so hard? Okay, I don't know if we got this. We'll see. It's just one of those things that does not sit in my brain. Okay, we got it. Cool. We got this like back and forth, this cool checkerboard pattern. Love it. I want red and blue instead of green now. I've decided. That was weird because it stayed green. Why would that be true? Well, because this code is commented out and I'm a silly person. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we got our cool checkerboard. So let's, instead of Y, let's do X, and then we'll have stripes. And then we'll have an offset. And then every loop will just increase the offset. A very silly way to do this, but I just want to get like a very simple scrolling animation. Okay, that's just outrageously fast. So I'm gonna not do this because I'm not ready to think about something that hard. Let's just delay, I think 5 milliseconds, is that? Is that milliseconds? Axio, exactly. Thank you for the diagram. Okay. Okay, we have fun little blinkies here. Wow! Okay. It's probably not really showing up on camera. Let me try to lower the exposure of that camera. Okay, how's that? Okay, really, I have like a nightmare raid going on over here. So let's just try 100 milliseconds. This is a bad animation. Just want that to be clear to everyone. Okay. Pulling like half an amp, that's okay. So how can we make this cool? One might ask. And my answer would be, I don't know. How can we make it cool? Can I do this? Is that going to do what I think it's going to do? Or is it going to not do what I think it's going to do? Yeah, okay. I want to double thick stripes. Welcome to basketball. Okay, here's where we got to get fancy. Oh my gosh, this glitchiness is kind of driving me insane. Here's where we got to get sort of fancy, because the aim, the ask is to be able to just send types to this thing. And that is not exactly a trivial problem. But I have an idea, and I did find this. That is like microcontroller fonts, where some brilliant person, if I could find it, from New Zealand. You think Grimbone likes people from New Zealand? In my mind, people from Australia hate people from New Zealand. Is that real? Does that form of like Oceania racism exist? Where's Grimbone? We need an opinion on this. Okay, so the cool thing about this, I hate that Windows does this, or really do. Let's it's definitely, I mean, I believe you're referring to Australia. Let's see. How do you do the sketch folder? Show sketch folder. Okay, where? So can I just do this? Is that good enough? Like, you used to have to do that. Yeah, I think you still have to do this. Like the add file thing. I just want to add this whole thing. Can I do this? Okay. So, this is cool. It's really cool. It is fonts encoded into little, like bytes, like an array of bytes, which is pretty freaking cool. And the way the encoding is done is smart, and the fonts are cute. This is very okay. Let's get in here. So they're just little header files. So then we need to be able to sample them, and we need to be able to draw them. Which I feel like is going to be a little tricky, right? But I think we can figure it out. They have built-in spacing. I think they do. Love that L. Because they're monospace. Yeah, well, so the way this works is pretty smart. It is just these fonts are all 6x8, and so it just encodes the columns, the 8 bits of columns into a single byte. And so that means that it just takes six bytes to describe one letter, rather than whatever if this was 6 times 8, if it was like a grid of 48. So it's 1/8 the space that you would normally think of with a bitmap. If you were using the bytes per bit, which would be silly because it's a bit math, but I think that's not uncommon practice. So I should. The header file ends up being pretty tiny. I think this is not true. I think it's not actually, like, it's a 50 kilobyte font, but the header file is 4K, but I don't even think it's actually that big. I feel like Windows is lying to me. But I do. I have the Teensy does. It's true. You're right. You're right. You could get in there and go nuts with some compression, but then you have the overhead of the decompression algorithm. But I believe I have them. I've got memory to burn. Uh-oh, what crashed? Is that the stream crashing? Catastrophic failure. Amazing. I don't even know what that was. No idea. It could have been anything. What just failed catastrophically on my computer? I don't know. The stream still seems to be going. Love it. Full disclosure, I still have not switched over to my new PC, because my new PC's job was to just sit in the living room and be my cyberpunk machine over the holidays. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Kind of like .NET sometimes in some ways, but that's just the Unity talking. Okay, so anyway, I think this is going to be fine for me. I just have to learn how to use it, you know? But I think it's okay. Why is it only 96? That's not normal, is it? I think dude has a little sampler buddy. Love this. This is cool. This little bit masking trick. I wonder I think there's actually a really fast way to clear. So what I'm trying to decide is, should I be looping along the display looking for type, or should I be looping through type looking for the display? And I guess I want to be looping through type, trying to decide what to do with the display. So the character width is what? 6, I see. Okay. So if I include a thing, and we do some stuff like this, I see. Interesting. So if we get a character, whatever character we have, this is a weird one. It's gonna just take me some time to wrap my head around this, honestly. So let's take it a step at a time. So probably we want to at least make sure we want some like sanity. There's just, I hate this menu. I hate it. Where's the stupid, just basic cereal example? So I don't have to look it up. Okay. Thanks. Well, that seems to not have worked at all. What opened it here? Okay, whatever. So, oh, we don't need hardware serial. I just want this. Okay. So it can be 115, 200. Why not? Right? I just need a serial print line. Do we have to do the thing where we wait? It used to be, didn't it? I thought that was a thing. That's what I was looking for, really. It's like the standard, like, wait. And do we have to do anything else special? I just don't know how anything works, ever. I thought there was just, like, the most basic of basic serial example under communication. That not, right? Maybe it's, maybe this is, yeah. I guess this is just what I'm thinking of. Okay, but does that mean how do we do this? Okay, we got it. Ready. You don't have to set, I think you had to set the baud rate. I guess not. Is this like a special teensy thing? Maybe it is. I don't know. Anywho, okay, so what do we need to do? Our string was, what do we have? We can have 32. If it's 8, we have 4. We have 8 letters in our string. How does anything work? Is this how you do it? I can't remember. Hello. Hello world. Hello world. How's that? That doesn't look right. What am I doing wrong? I know it's embarrassing. Does it not care? Oh, right. I'm in the wrong language. I don't even know what language I'm thinking of that would be like that. Okay. So, we have a character array. Oh, but this is a string, right? So, do it like this. Isn't it incredible how good I am at forgetting things? Wait, why can't I do this? What's the matter with you? What very obvious thing am I forgetting this time? Okay, well, wait. Let's fix our other problems first. Don't do that. Oh, do I need to be able to terminate it? Is that my problem? So it really has to be 9. So we want to do like for int I equals 0, I is less than 8. So we would say that like char letter equals text. Is this what I want? Sorry. Let's do I++. I was just going to do I+, you know, only add half. That's weird. I think I got those just H's only. Okay, so that seems fine. So let's, so this is what I'm a little confused by. So this thing, I don't, like this offset is a little confusing to me, honestly. So, okay, we're converting the character to an index. So we're masking off some bits? Is that what's going on here? Is that true? I've definitely known people that do the pre-increment. It's just never, like, I don't know. Something about the... I don't know why I like it more. I just like it because, I guess it's because the more verbose version would be like, I equals I plus something, you know, like, I've never, unless I needed to for a reason, I've never done like pre-increment. It was forced to. Okay, so if we do this, so you're telling me that at this point I should have the index I want, right? So if character is less than space, I honestly don't understand this. We're just gonna go. So if the index is less than space. Oh, I guess that's an offset. It's like how they're interesting. Minus equals space. Okay. I guess they're just throwing everything out from ASCII that they don't care about, right? So in other words, I think they want the ASCII table to start at space. So all this crap no one cares about. But it's basically saying they want to start 32 characters deep, I guess. And so something like A, which is normally 65, would be 63. Is that what I'm understanding here? Is A the 63'd lines? 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would make 0, 4. And 0 is normally 48. Okay. I see what they're doing. It's just a... equals 0. Yeah, okay. That kind of makes sense to me. Right, because there's no reason to store all this other stuff. So, fine. I mean, the other way to do it would have just been to have an offset, I guess. Like, just subtract 32. Right? Why couldn't you just do that? Oh, I guess it's saying like if it's less, anything that's less than space just becomes a space. I see. Okay, so that's fine, right? So then what do we do? We are gonna get our letter data. Do you like it when I go through and make all the variables longer? So I can understand anything. Okay, so here's where it's going to be like a little weird to me. But maybe this is fine. Giant character rights. But that's to draw an individual character. X plus J, I see, and this is what essentially what the offset would be. But is that offset in characters or is that offset in pixels? It's in pixels. That's an offset in pixels. I see. Okay. So, got it. They have a J outside of I. What? Anywho, okay. So what are we gonna do? We want this to be, J is the, this is the column. Let's make this a byte. I'm gonna call this X. I'm calling it X. In terms of Cartesian coordinates, not in terms of ambiguity. Draclin, how's it going? Oh no, did our rave stop? What did I do? Okay, I broke the rave. That's okay. We're fixing the rave. We're gonna fix it. So we need a U int 8 Y. And Y will be less than the height. This is where it gets a little weird, but I think it's gonna be okay. We have to like, we're essentially iterating through the bits of that byte, which is cool. So this is gonna be our letter data. X, because that's which, this is confusing, column we're on. What? Wait, what? Oh, and then we're shifting, right. We're shifting the bits over by Y. I know, isn't it weird? It's when I use the other camera, I have weird, cool glitches, but we're just gonna go with it. So this is where it's gonna be kind of weird. So we just want I is Y. And this is X. But we need to say that this is offset by like care width times I. There's no way we got this right the first time. And then instead of this draw pixel, obviously it's this. And we're gonna just turn it this color. So I think our problem though is we don't have anything that turns off all the pixels. So let's just see how badly this is broken first. What? Okay, everything's broken. This is great. I forgot what this is. Whatever. Let's just make this. These are ints for now. It's gonna be okay. Everything's be bytes, right? It's all bytes. Dracula, this is called Twitch. Okay, it's fine. Int. What? We have problems here. What's wrong? Set pixel. What incredibly wrong thing have I done? We need to make an index from that. Obviously. But this is like the pixel index. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get it. Okay, hang on. Oh shoot. Okay. X1. That pixel. Y is just Y. And this is the pixel index. And this is gonna be this. Okay, how wrong is that? Doda! Jacqueline, you enjoy yourself. Okay, what's wrong here? Okay, this looks exactly right. It doesn't look right. X and the Y. The X and the Y. X times the rows. Okay, ignoring the offset for a second, let's just think about this for a minute. That almost looks like a letter. Almost, you know? Like, the hard thing, it's just hard to know, like, how broken are we here? So let's just try to draw a letter and just see if we're, it's just so hard to debug this, but and then Java and JavaScript are basically the same thing, right? Who can even tell them apart? That was not supposed to be a print line. 2 plus 2 points. Okay. So we should see like little, well, that's not what I wanted. You are supposed to be a serial print line. Okay. This looks great. Everything is wrong. We're off to a good start. So we don't even have any idea if we got the right letter. We don't know anything. So how do we? That's funny. It's all zeros. Okay. So the H, and it would be a capital H. So one fun question is, like, what is our index? Because that'd be a fun thing to do. Is it too low? Is it really? No, don't be sorry. It does look a little low. Well, what's weird though is it seems okay on my meter, but I definitely see it. Like the little robot spikes are too low. Do I have what do we do about that? Do I have any filters on this thing that are doing something weird? It's noise suppression. Uh-oh. Please update both in video and audio SDK. Well, that doesn't seem good. What if I do that? And just, does that change anything? Does it make it noisy? Does that change anything? I'm actually pretty confused here because great. Okay, well that was me turning off the noise suppression. But it didn't make it louder, it just like started. Okay, obviously I need to update some SDKs. Well, what about microphone volume? Why would you take me to privacy and security when I'm clicking? Okay, whatever. Where is the microphone gain now? Windows is so bad with the 87 layers of. Is it here? That's where I just was. That's the system volume. Let me set the microphone. It's here. So if I like crank this up, I used to always have this at 75. Is that better? Is that too loud? Looks louder. You're saying it's not louder? Okay, is that okay? I love how I've touched nothing. I've changed nothing related to my audio in any way whatsoever. How's that? That's pushing into red. So is that too loud? Now if I scream, we're all gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna go to, how's 92 sounded? I'm leaving it at 91. How's 91? We gotta just switch to the new machine, right? Okay, index is nothing. That's making it seem like index is space. So did I do this wrong? First letter of text. Oh. Well. Maybe if I just did this. How did I? Why? What? You think so? It could be. Who knows? Windows is so bad. Okay, let's just try to do some sanity here. What was the letter I asked for? I asked for the letter H. The index. How can I get that as an integer? Can I just cast it to byte or something? I want a number, 40. So I'm asking for the 40th thing. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 37, 38. Is that true? Can I just not count? That's right. I just can't count. Great. Okay. Is that... Wait, I misread it. It's supposed to be Sorry about that. Okay, so that seems correct, and that seems correct. This seems very wrong. So we need to iterate horizontally. And then inside that, we're iterating vertically. Right? Horizontally, then vertical. So they have JJJ, we have XXX. They have I, we have YYY. In the conditional, char, which in this case is the value we looked up, which is our pointer to a... I think this is okay, but I could be wrong. Like pointing at this like this. See, that was the index. It's so stupid. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I bet the Arduino IDE does have... I just don't like being Arduino, but I think it actually does have line numbers. Good grief, it does. It has line numbers. Just when you said that, it just clicked in my mind, like, oh yeah, there's line numbers in this IDE. I'm just used to being in fact, look right here, I can click down here and it shows right here. So I could have subtracted 2. I don't know why it just said that. In my brain, I've just like categorized the Arduino IDE as incapable of doing anything. So that's embarrassing. Okay, so this all seems okay. The letter data, I'm not sure about. So that's a little tricky. So let's try to print. How do you print as hex? Oops. I don't remember. There's a way to do that, right? Oh, is it really just that? Comma hex? Well, that's easy. Okay, so we just want to print the hex values that we're getting and just see. And that's that's along this axis, right? So we want to print, just for a sanity check, like comma separate those or something, but oh well. That's weird. Why wasn't that? What? Is there something very wrong with like... So what is my 0th letter data? I just... Is it not like a byte pointer? Is that not reasonable for that? I mean, I guess it could be just an unsigned char pointer, right? Is that reasonable? So just print the 0th index. And we would expect it to be this byte, right? 0x7c is what we would expect to be there. Not what I'm seeing. Font. Index is 40. Why is that a pointer? Why can't it just be the thing? Why is that a pointer? Because that's where I want to start, basically. I see. Okay. But still, then, I just am not. So my index is 40. Back up a little bit. So right after the index, we should see what is at wherever letter data is pointing, and we're seeing as 0. Index character width is 6, right? Yeah. So what? So just again with the sanity checks. That should be what, 240? What? What very obvious like C thing am I doing wrong? What am I doing? What very obvious thing am I missing here? So like why is that true? Why would that be 0? Is this just a classic example of Scott doesn't know what he's doing? So for example, the place that I think that I am is font 240, right? That's where I think that I am. Wait, what? Sorry? Oh, I'm sorry. No. I'm at font. I'm at 40 and 0. Oh, well, that's kind of weird. (7C), which is what I expect to see. So wait a minute. Is that not the same as this? Is that not the same thing? Is that not the same as this? What's that trick that's like UN8T or UN T? Where you just get like the platform level, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I'm pointing at the place that I think I'm pointing. I think I'm ending up pointing here. And I feel like it's just it's one of those fun, like, Scott doesn't remember C things. I don't think it's just a type thing. I think there's just like like we're getting. This is just, we're looking at the wrong place. So what am I missing here? Sorry, give me just a second. Well, like a pointer to a value within a multidimensional array. Anybody spot the like novice C++ error that I'm making? It's here, pretty sure. Well, that is valid and rings a bell. Where like you can do, it's the same in terms of memory, it's the same thing, right? The layout in memory is the same, so you should be able to do this unless there's just something that yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, that should be the same thing. Like, this should be the same. Yes, I think so. Because I believe that, yes, by only using that, unless there's something weird about this particular compiler that's different. I mean, The other notion would just be index 0. Actually, I have the right letter. I'm just pointing to the wrong place in the array. Oops. Shoot. So it would be, you know, this is the multi-dimensional representation of that, but I don't think that's not going to serve me well as my pointer. That's going to show the right value, I think. I don't know what we're looking at here. It doesn't look like an H. Okay, that's what we're pointing a very wrong place here. Why is that true? So we're pointed here, but our first value. So is the index not 40? Oh shoot, index is 240. No, that's times the care width. 6 times 4 is 24. Yeah, that is 40. So that's the letter data. We're printing what we expect to see here, which is right, 7C, right, is what we expect to see. Here, 7C. How in the world did I just get a 2D? I know, what? I don't see 2D. I'm putting the wrong place in memory. The problem is I think when I'm incrementing this, it's not incrementing the way that I want it to. You know, I need to increment a whole byte at a time, and I think it's doing something funny. Like, this conceptually makes sense, unless there's just some gotcha that I'm missing. Yeah, this is what I'm. This is 6 wide and it's 8. I don't know why this font is called 5x5 because it's 6 by 8. Because this is 8 bytes vertically. I think 5x5 I think is just the name of the font. I don't know why. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is the care width, which is what we want. And then the height of each byte is 8, which is what we want. Yeah, that would have been funny. No, it really is. It truly is like a pointer thing. I feel pretty confident because if I address it directly, like, hey, I want to look in the font at 40 and 0, which should be. No, wait, hang on. Hold, please. Yeah, that should be the 240th because we're skipping all of these. So this should be, sorry, this should be letter data 0. This should be 240. Index is 2. Yeah, times care width, which is what we want. So we're saying inside there, I'm confused, man. I'm sure it's obvious. It's like, so there's something funny about my, let's just walk through this a little bit. So we wanted to start with a character, which in this case is our letter, and it's just the letter H, and we're getting that. I think we're getting that okay, right? We're getting our H, and then we're masking off. We're masking here. And we're saying if it's less than 32, essentially, it's equal to 0. Otherwise, it's H minus 32. And H in the ASCII table I'm sure this probably is like a day one C++ thing that I'm just once again totally forgetting. Okay, H in the ASCII table is 72, so minus 32 is 40. So an index of 40 is what we feel good about that, right? We're feeling good about it. So the index is just whatever letter is. And then if the index, yep, then the index is 0. Otherwise, the index is here. I'm feeling pretty good about this, I gotta say. And then we want letter data to point into the font table at essentially the 240th index, which, just to be sure, we're printing here index times care width is 240. So we're trying to say, hey, letter data, you need to point in there. However, when we look at the 0th index of letter data, which is how we iterate through this, it's whatever x is. So in this case, it would be 0. Because don't we start at 0? Yeah. Just try this like this with x, but I mean, I think we're just gonna get a bunch of zeros. Yeah, we got zeros all the way across, which really makes me think it's the space. It makes me feel like we're pointing here. Pointer into multi-dimensional array. Wrong. What am I missing? It's got to be so easy, right? Oh my gosh, I'm sure this is just such a simple thing. You know, that actually makes me think of something. It would be funny if that was just a typo. So it's because really we should probably be looking at That's funny. So it gets pulled out. I don't like it. Anywho. Because I think it came with an example. Well, so I believe you can address a two-dimensional array like it's one-dimensional. I feel like that's fair. Like that's reasonable, right? I think that's a thing that we're all on board with. Possibly. I thought there was a example in here. Am I wrong about that? The heck is this? Font Gen Pi. Is there not a... I thought there was a little example, like a little... This is so silly. The thing that's frustrating is I know it's just I know it's like a very obvious C++ thing that I'm just... Awesome, thanks, cool. What am I missing? What extremely obvious thing am I missing that I just mess up in some way? I feel pretty... I mean... C in this case is our index, which I feel reasonably good about. I just hate their variable names. I wonder if this person didn't just put this on GitHub. How long ago was this? It's 2014. I mean, you know, you're right. We could just iterate. We could do this in a different way. An array of... So we thought about this in a different way. Because that's really what this is. This is an array of 6 chars, right? Just to make... It's weird. Chars always unsigned. Like, couldn't we just do this? That seems like how it's treating it. Oops. Wait, what's wrong? Oh, I've done it again. I've done it again. Well, but it needs... Okay, wait, sorry. So this does need to be a pointer, right? We got a point there. Well, that's what I was doing. Okay, wait. Let's back up to where I was. This is what I was doing. So are you saying I'm missing something here? If I'm doing the one-dimensional thing, like trying to address it as two-dimensional, this is what I was trying. Now I'm trying. Now I just have some kind of feeling like this is just not right, and I want to point to. I mean, but it also feels like I should be able to do this. Like it feels like this. Oops. That this is just as valid. But that gave me something else that was insane. Font 1 is not the letter after space if you're treating it as the multi-dimensional. If you're treating this two-dimensional array as a one-dimensional array, font 1 is the second character here, which is what we're trying to. So that's what we're trying to do, is treat the two-dimensional array like a one-dimensional array. Here's me trying to treat it like a one-dimensional array, but this is also problematic. Like we're still not really getting what we want, because that would make it seem like this should be 7C, and that's where we got whatever, some number that's not represented anywhere. That just makes me feel like we're just pointing to the wrong, like just there's just some wrongness here. You know? And I don't know what to do about it. One, the 2D, like, I don't even know where that is. Like, where in the world is this? Oh, well, wait. Hang on. Is that just the address? Is that just the beginning of the pointer? Stuff that's like this drives me insane. Like, I can kind of see, I don't know what that's supposed to be. This print line is printing the first character of H. And this is working. This is correct. But is my problem, I mean, is it, you know, is it some very silly thing? I don't know what the type of argument. Is this just me, like, falling into deep amateurness? But this isn't. Are you sure? It just seems weird that their example code would be that wrong. treating a 2D array as a 1D array. So, look at all this C garbage, or C++ garbage. Can I just see this in C? Okay, yeah. This is equivalent. Like, it's almost like a union kind of thing, you know? Like, where you'd have in fact, that might not be a bad way to do it. Do it as a union. Is that the easy way to do this? This is so dumb. I'm sure somebody who read C all day, C++ all day, would just know this in 1 second. I hate getting hung up on stuff like this. Like this, is this, I don't know. Like point to the address of that. Is that not what I want? I don't know. This gets to where I just get into the terrible case of just like floundering. So we can't convert. Ew, weird. Pointer to that, huh? This is so dumb. I just want that little segment of. Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? I mean, it just has to be the same thing that this is, right? Like a pointer to a const unsigned char. Why can't I do that? That's still it's the same problem. That gives us the whatever to, oh my gosh, I'm sure it's so. Oh, it's maybe ask ChatGPT. How to be a programmer? This gives us like 2D. No, wait, this is right. I'm getting 7C. Oh. Okay, well, this is weird. Okay. We got an H. That's great. I did print it. I guess, right. That makes sense, because it's like column dominant. So, we got an H. We did it. Easy. I still don't understand why. I still don't understand anything. Okay, but now can I do this? Like, now that we're in this brave new world, is it really as simple as I just needed? No. Isn't that weird? Anyway, whatever. Yes, that is correct. Now, the thing that is weird is down here I have an M. So Somehow the plot thickens. Somehow we have drawn an M. I mean, it's a good M. Looks great. Incredible. Looks incredible. So, letter data 0. How did I get an M? It also looks like a lowercase m. You're right. So I should just keep going and see if it like spells something out for me. And okay, that's fair. You're right. Okay. How's what? How? How do I print as binary? Is it like this? Yeah, look at that. That doesn't look right. What? Okay, hang on. Let's just like try to print the binary representation of whatever is there. Let's don't do this. It's gonna be an M, right? What? Oh, it's like it's not left padded or something? But is that still right? Because it should be like blank blank. 1, 2, 3, 4s, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 0, 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't seem right. What is 7C in binary? Is it an unpadded H? Oh, okay, binary. It is 5 pixels tall. This font is 5 pixels tall. It still doesn't explain why I have an M. Because this looks like an H. It's like space, space. I don't know if that's from the top or from the bottom, but anyway, if it's unpadded, because adding, yeah, it would just be up to. This still does not explain the M. How? Why do I have an M? Okay, but that's fine, because yes, I believe you're correct. I believe we are just seeing an we need left pad. We need to dedicate 7,000 lines of code to be able to left pad this. Because you are right, that is a 5x5H. Because it's 6 wide, and we have this here, and we have 3 unfilled. So yeah. So we have an H, and yet. Okay, so that makes it seem like I did this stuff wrong, right? So how? Oh boy. Okay, so this seems right. This seems like something like being right. Let's make sure that we're explicitly setting things off otherwise. Or in fact, let's make these red or something. Or we'll make these, if we like it, we'll make it green. And if we don't like it, we'll make it red. Because then we can at least know that everywhere we're touching. Maybe, but the 5x5-ness. Uh-oh. The 5x5-ness of it, there wouldn't be an inconsistency in the middle. You know? I don't know if that statement makes sense. But like when you look in here, there's no little dip. I mean, some version of what you're saying is probably true. So let's just try another letter, like an A. And see what we get instead. So that kind of looks like an A. Right? Is that what A looks like? Okay, let's look. Okay, let's not use the 5x5 font. Can we just agree on that? And let's, I don't know how to do this. How do you add a file? Let's just use the one called font. How does everybody feel about that? Sorry, I know you can't see the A. It's kind of looks like an A. Okay, this is super broken. I think it is a like row versus columns thing. Maybe. Okay, welcome to font. Uh-oh, wait. A ended up as, what is it? No, FE should be the first character of A. Is it? Should be FC. So how did... 198. That doesn't sound right. Do I have something hard-coded here that shouldn't? That is specifically for H's? Yes, I do. I have this 40 coded here. Which H has an FE. Yeah. So that's 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 44. Ugh. 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. Why can't I count backwards? 34, 33. Because that would be 65. Yeah. Okay, 33. You're supposed to be 33. Okay, welcome to font. This doesn't look like an A. FC should be the first thing we see as A. So that seems fine. This letter looks like a mess. It does look like a rotated mess, though. So, what do you think? Can we just do, we should probably go look and see what font looks like. What is font? Doesn't look very good. Okay, font is just broken. And it's care what this... What? Okay, we don't like font. Font was a bad idea. I just miss 5x5 at this point. Yeah, forget font. Get font out of here. Font's a problem. Just give me one that looks... Give me something cool, man. Minimum font. Where are the... Okay. great. Minimum font. Minimum. How does it look? It's pretty good. I like minimum font. Cool. Catastrophic failure. Great. I don't know, man. I'm kind of tempted to go back to 5x5. At least I understood it. At least I knew what was going on. How about 7-line digital font? It'd be nice to have like an 8. Well, I guess some of these probably have descenders by design, right? I like this one called Super Dig. Super Dig. Cool. Weird. Why is the bee floating in the sky? And why is that? Why is it weird? Okay, this looks not bad. What do you think about this? Renew. Let's try renew. Okay, I think I kind of sort of see what's going on here. So we should be seeing a 7E as the beginning of the A. And we do, which is good. These bits do not look promising. No, I guess they do. Okay, it almost looks right. So that, we got that. I see that. And then we got this. I feel like I see this. And then somehow the next line weirdly looks reversed. Is that my row column thing being wrong as usual? It's like either my pixel index is wrong, which is very believable. Okay, sorry, width and height here is 7, not 8. It's not 8. It's not 8. Shoot. That's lame. Can we just pretend this never happened? No, you're on the right track, I think. Exo. Weirdly, this inverts in an insane way. -1? Because Y is our... I mean, I can see it. I can see it. Okay, that was clearly not the answer. This is annoying. Like, whatever the pixel index is. That's actually pretty annoying, unfortunately. It just means like a different coordinate. All right, we're... 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the row. So it needs to be like plus those times 1 or something, or x times 1. Like basically for every column we need to like offset it by 1. That's How did we get to that? Oh, sorry, up here. Yep, sorry, we do need to do that as well. 7. You're right. The width is 7 here. Gosh, the height is always 8, and the width is what's variable. It's pretty confusing. Okay, yes. That is important. I don't understand why that's not just defined in the font file. What happened? Oh, was that my problem before? Wait, what happened? Okay, and I can see my little wrappy thing not working, which is great. Although that's kind of slightly helpful. This is the thing I'm really like extra bad at doing on stream. Because the A. It's funny that the first 2 columns would be right. So the height is always 8. Funny that that does the 6 and the 8. And the width in this case. So the height is always 8. It's just the width. So I don't need an offset. So what would I expect to be drawing, right? So I would expect to, I'm going like top down this way. So I would expect this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, but the Y in this case, yeah, this is where it's a little... But we should just be adding Y. I feel like it's just some very silly, obvious thing, and it's probably just right here, right? Oh, I know what's happening. Oh, that's a weird one. The way this is wired. Oh, obviously. Okay, gosh. This should have been really obvious. Oh, gosh. It's wired like this. It's wired in like a up-down zigzag shape. So every... Right. Okay, so we had 2 problems. One was just the stupid pointer problem that we like just changed without actually figuring out how to do, but whatever. Now our problem is that every other column is being flipped. This is a weird one, actually. So we need to know if this is like... Okay, gosh. Okay, this is going to be like x mod 2 equals 0. Y or 8 minus y. I think I did that wrong, but you get the idea. We have to like invert every other. Okay, that's almost right, but somehow not quite. So how do we invert? Is it 8 minus 0 is 8, so it's actually 7. Right? Or is it 9? Oh my gosh, we got it. It's physical. We had a physical overflow. Okay. I get it. Look at that print. It looks nice. Don't touch it. Let it cool off. Okay. Okay, how silly. Okay, well, okay, can you see on the camera? We have an A here. We have a lot of extra space after it, interestingly enough. Why is that true? Because our width is... width should just be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it is. There's really that much space? That seems weird. I don't even want to think about... oh boy, I don't want to think about that. Actually, just the mere thought of that makes me say we're switching to monospace. Shoot. Okay, tools... what? I mean, we could do something in like, you know what we could do. Skip empty lines and do like our own kerning or whatever, but I feel like for the moment it would be easier to just not do that. Okay, so for some reason in my mind I kind of assumed all these would be monospace, but okay. Is it the only one that is explicitly labeled monospace? So what are we're trying to renew right now. Which, yeah. I mean, we really could just say something like, don't print blank lines. Just skip it. Like, for example, A is going to just end with a couple zeros, right? So if we skipped empty columns, what would that look like to skip empty columns? It would look like if problem is you want to be able to skip that column without... that's kind of annoying, huh? Okay, I'm not gonna even think about that yet. We're not gonna think about that yet. It's definitely a solvable problem. I would prefer to get multiple characters on the screen and feel better about myself. Okay, hello world. Hello world. Hello world. And we are gonna do what? It's kind of funny. Actually, let's do this. I think it looks nicer with the blue. It's a little bit less like Christmas. Okay, so if we want to print our whole string, this is a mess. So this is going to print all the letters on top of each other, right? So we're only going to see the last one. That's fine. the thing we need to add here is an additional offset. It'd be x times the number of rows, like plus. Actually, you could just, it'd be easier this way, right? If it was just x plus I. Why didn't that work the way I expected it to? Because I is our character iterator. And that would have been before multiplying by we have to do that here as well, actually, but I don't think that's my problem. I'm gonna think about this for a minute. So that's before multiplying it by the number of rows. So it's whatever my x is, which is going across here, and it should be. Why isn't it just plus? Oh, it's plus I times the character width. That's what it is. Wow. I've got cool text, everybody. Okay, now I want to scroll this. So how do I do that? So we take all this and add the offset, but then we have to mod it by calls. And then are we still increasing offset every time? Who knows? Okay, we have the slowest animating scroll of all time. It is not properly wrapping. Do we want to clear the whole thing? So how do we, is that a possibility? We'd hope so. Really? There's no just like wipe to just like set all the memory to nothing? Oops. Come on. Okay. Doesn't that seem like a thing that you'd want? Like, What can we do? Does that thing seem like a thing we should be able to do? I think you should be able to set pixels. Right? Is it just me? I'm missing some obvious... Doesn't really look like it, does it? Lame. Oh well. Anyway. This is fine, except there's just like, you know, there's pixels we're not writing to, and so they're broken. Okay, well, Sean's shop is called... Gosh, what would that mean, though? Is it for, like, too wide? What do we do? What happens then? How broken is it if we try to write beyond the buffer? Like, if this was... It's gonna crash, right? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Why does it kind of seem like it's working? Suspicious. This isn't the way signs scroll, is it? Signs scroll the other way, don't they? Okay, it's definitely mad at us. Do mods not work with negative numbers or whatever? You know? Okay, well, ignore the fact that it's backwards right now. And don't hurt my feelings by pointing it out. So, let's do what? Let me just make it like a very light white. We're gonna regret this. It's gonna be too much power. No, 0.4 amps. Okay, I'm gonna make this brighter. Weird to see. Let's just turn this one off, I guess. Yeah, the negative. I feel like some things know how to mod. Negative numbers, right? Am I making that up? Why is this my microphone on? Oh. Okay. Quick video. Send to Sean. Just make it brighter. Make it blinding. We're not even using an amp. Just make it too bright. I'm gonna regret this, right? Just, okay, we'll go half brightness first. We're low. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. Look, I didn't say it was gonna be good or correct. High order hello world. I mean, it's probably like wrapping or something, right? Like, I'm not doing anything to make sure that we are before or after somewhere. Yeah, it's just wrapping in a really weird way. That's okay. It's okay. Look at how I'm illuminated. I'm leaving. Okay, there we go. Okay. So none of these, what I want is like 8 pixel tall block letters. Lights on. Oh, that was the wrong one. I'm gonna regret it. Stream. Okay, we're almost pulling an amp with just this. Why can't you do anything right? Did you do it? Okay, thanks. That's still not right. Stream. I didn't feel like it didn't dim those properly. Okay. So, you're telling me if I do this, it's gonna pull 3 amps? If I just make these white? Oh my gosh, that's so bright. Oh my gosh, that's bright. And that's only half brightness? Okay. Well, you know, we have some problems. I'm gonna admit it. But still pretty cool. We have lots of spacing problems. I don't know what to do about some of those things. It's definitely going to be some more work there, and there's going to be some more work to like send text to this thing. I guess we could set that up, where we're just like messing with the buffer. Interesting. I gotta think about that a little bit. Like how we'd want to do that. I guess it really is just a bunch of bytes and then some like terminator, right? ASCII has something for that, right? There's just some string that is supposed to be that thing. I feel like very weirdly illuminated. It's so freaking bright. It's pretty cool. All right, but I want this text to be 8 pixels tall. I can't even look at this. Okay, well, I want a cooler font. I feel like this font is not expressing my... Can we just zoom into this? No, okay, don't touch anything. Okay, so this is 7-line digital. Acme 5, that's pretty cool. Kind of like that. Blockus. Just want a big old blocky, like old school video game font, you know? Is that a crime? I just want, like, especially something that is thicker. I mean, presumably I can use this script and do whatever, right? Crackers. Cute. That's pretty good. Not bad. Can you test drive crackers? I want to see what the caps look like. Worthless. Okay. Crackers, unfortunately. It's not that it's broken, actually. It really is. It's just, it is the full width. You know? Like it is, there's some characters that are going to take up hair width, basically. And you have to deal with that. So you need a way to, like, ignore... I'm not crazy about crackers, turns out. I think that was going on... What was going on with font is that... I mean, I don't know about that, actually. Font just seems broken, right? Like, font seems like the A is mushed on top of the ampersand. Or, sorry, the @ sign. So, to me, it just seems like the font's broken. This looks a little better, a little beefier, so we could try Formplex. Haiku. So Formplex seems best so far, I'm gonna say. Cute. I used to have so many. Actually, I had like a crazy blast from the past today. Thinking about ArtWiz. I hung out on like IRC with that guy. Whatever happened to ArtWiz? He made all kinds of cool fonts a billion years ago. His fonts still exist. I hope you're okay, ArtWiz, wherever you are. I remember being worried about him on 9/11. He didn't even... I just knew he lived in New York State. I don't even know where. But they're all kinds of like weird, cool, old pixel fonts. Well, this came with a script that I think will do some generating. Is Explorer just broken now? Is that what we're doing? Ooh, I kind of like this one. The M38, pretty good. This isn't bad. Pretty chunky. Okay, let's try... I'm gonna try Hunter next. Super Dig. I think Hunter's my my click to pick. My pick to click. Either way. Okay, Hunter, font H. So let's ditch you. Hunter. And it is 8 by 8. Is this going to work, or am I forgetting some other important step here? Oh, it looks pretty freaking good. What if we inverted this? Would that look cool or not cool? I'm leaving. Okay, let's make it brighter again. Why not? We're only using 1.5 amps. Ooh, I love image magic. Wow, really? Oh, actually, you're a hero. Okay. I think I'm about done for streaming for today, but that is very good to know. I love image magic. Image magic is really one of the grand achievements. Yeah, well, you know what? It's weird. For some reason, image magic doesn't bother me in that way. Like, image magic's insane command line verbosity, I don't have a problem with. Whereas FFmpeg's command line verbosity drives me insane. That is binary rates were just so in sync. I kind of want to wear this as a hat. Is that okay? What happens if I just unplug this? It's fine. I can just wear this as a cool headband. The problem is, so the power is not a problem. It's actually the data. I think I can I do this without causing major problems? This is so bright. I want to make a shirt. Should I just light my whole home with these? We just give up all the home automation stuff and I just have like crazy cyberpunk advertising all over the place. It's cool that they're flexible. That is pretty rad. I could make cylinders and toroidal shapes. Okay, well, I think that was pretty successful. How long was that? 2.5 hours? We went kind of from like nothing to this in 2.5 hours. That's not bad, especially given how on recent streams, every single thing I've done has been a failure. So I'm gonna say it is fun. Okay. The blooper reel for today was the realization that they are zigzaggy. They are in fact zigzaggy. Oh, Axio. What a sweetheart. DN. Okay, let's check on... let's pause this before I blind myself fully. Gosh, that's cool. So the idea is to have this on... for sure. Yeah, so the vision for this is kind of... This particular project is going to be kind of... like a office fixture kind of with this look. This will all be pretty static, but then there'll be an artwork scroll or text scroll around the side. You can get much denser ones. It's pretty freaking cool. But the problem with these becomes power pretty quickly. Like, even with just these two, this is 2.5 amps. Ah, M. Remember M. M, that was just an upside down. It's weird, but if you invert the middle column of an H, you get an M. Not a lot of people know that. Stream? I gotta finish my 45 home automation project so I don't have to wait for the stupid robot to not turn on the lights. Okay, thanks. Okay, well, I could even do this. Could be round. Why not? Do whatever I want. I do whatever I want. But I don't know. I'm doing something a little more classic. Like a vintage one. Like a few decades ago. My 70s, too old. Probably too far back in time. Okay, well, I'm pretty pleased with this. Good job, everybody. Good job, team. So, while I have you all here, that's such a crazy thing about 3D prints. If you just don't touch them, ew, that's kind of okay. This is a redesign. Interesting. There's a crazy thing about 3D prints is while they're hot, they're like extremely well adhered, and if you don't touch them and just let it cool down, they immediately lift off the plate. Okay, this is a pretty good print. There's like some very thin walls. I guess I could do like a super quality version of this print. That would take 8 hours. Can't believe how much filament I've used on this project so far. Definitely done more prints in the last week than I probably did total since getting my printer. I will say this is a very rigid feeling since I calibrated my extrusion settings. So here's the question. Do I have to use the dumb spacers with this now, or does this... This doesn't seem right. Which is not good news. Uh-oh. Well, that's weird. Is there a redesigned... What's the upper? Is there a redesigned version of the upper also? I didn't think there was. Okay, now I think I got it. It's just extremely tight. But if I could do this and not have to use the weird spacers, that would be cool. This doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right. Shoot. Huh. It's like those diameters just seem different. I got this one from a different, it's definitely an updated design. But I'm confused. I didn't think there was a redesigned upper to go with that. But let's see what there is. Yeah, there is a redesigned upper. Well, that's lame because I thought from the version number that it had not been redesigned. So I spent a billion hours reprinting that, but oh well. I see. Okay, well, you know, let's do it. Let's do it. Although I realized I didn't save any of my settings, so that's cool. Can I... Speed... I'm gonna have enough parts to make another one of these, probably. Do I need any supports? Sure I do. Nice 4-hour, 30-minute print. Well, I don't really need those supports, but hey, why not? Funny that those are countersunk. With this model, doesn't have. Okay. Anywho, I think that's all okay. Simpler. I think it'll be better. So we are. This all seems okay. I've reprinted all these parts so many times. Okay. Panels aren't crazy expensive. They're not a bargain if you get them on Amazon. If you get them from, AliExpress, they are kind of a bargain. They just take 6 weeks to arrive. Okay. Well, let's print this. I gotta set up cameras on all these things at some point. The plotter, like, really annoyingly just doesn't quite fit well on this in the axis you would want it. Okay, what are we printing? This is the top? This is the top. Yeah, print the top. Okay. Oh shoot, I didn't up the bed temperature. Never mind. Abort. It's very cold in my apartment, so it seems to work a little better if I up the temp. Okay, twice again. That's weird. I didn't do the normal little, oh, there it is. Okay, great. Great. That's the top. Let's print it. Okay, great. Well, Axio, thanks for hanging out. Binary, thanks for hanging out. Oh, obviously we need like an important... I've gotten really bad at the YouTube thumbnail thing. Not that I was ever good at it, but not really like extra bad at it. So let's just do I'm leaving. And let's make these much less bright. And let's just wear them in some way that'll be good for YouTube thumbnail, because I'm all about engagement. Personally. I don't know if you know that. I mean, you know, you two know me well. Oh, that really wants to short. Look at it. Oh, it so wants to short. Oh, just millimeters away. Let's not do that. Ooh. I'm flirting with disaster there. Okay, let's just try to not. Just try to not do that. Is this a good thumbnail? Does this look good? I like the weird, like, secondary artifacts we're getting. How's this? Is this flattering? Wait, which way? I just want to... I think we did it. We're gonna get 7 million subscribers, $10 billion. Okay, that's blinding. Okay, that's all fun. Let's go here. Stream. Probably go eat something. Okay, that's all good. So Axo, you're telling me, what are you telling me? That I can use image magic? one character at a time. I wonder, well, we should look at dude's script, I guess, right? Like, how does the script work? Oh, we're printing a lot of cereal down. That didn't sound good. I saw a Python script in here. Sure. Hill. That's Python image library, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, this is helpful, actually. Because this calls out what is, what's monospace. Oh, I like that shot of my elbow. It's a good shot. Okay. Well, that's very simple. Oh no. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. These get a little warm. You can feel the heat. I think I'm gonna... It's really hard to not just stare at them, gotta say. Okay, let's turn up the power. Okay, so what needs to happen on this project? We need comms. We need to be able to talk to this thing, which is a little disconcerting. Like, how do we want to be able to talk to this thing? The sad answer is probably the internet, which, as you know, the internet was a mistake. So... do we try to get a Teensy on the internet? Is a question that I have. Or do we like air a Teensy with ESP32? Or do we use that new Teensy, the crazy new Teensy 4 Ethernet shield? That sounds fun. Do we do that? I don't have one of those. We can get one. Or it's not even a shield. It's just that the Teensy 4.1 just has Ethernet support. You just have to break it out. But it doesn't seem too hard. So that would be a cool thing to do, I think. I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely tempted to wire things. Wireless stuff was just... You know how it is with things that are wired. This does not feel as robust as I would like it to be. If I could give some constructive feedback to BTF lighting. Some things about this, just maybe not. Doesn't quite feel top shelf. Okay, but that's pretty easy. I didn't show the wiring of it. It's not that complicated. The only part about it that is even slightly annoying, and it's not even that annoying, just have to do it, is you do have to use like a buffer, whatever they're called, like a, whatever like an 8-channel little buffer IC to get from 3.3 volts from the Teensy to 5 volts, because that's what the LEDs want for logic. But it's not. It's fine. It's a very simple circuit. I see one resistor and a few other pins hooked to the IC, so it's pretty easy. Okay, right. So we need to like work on our fontness. We need to work on our animatedness. But I think we really want to be able to do is send data to it. So my classic me, it would be like, don't do that. Don't put a Teensy on the internet. Put a Raspberry Pi or something like that on the internet and have it just talk to the Teensy. But that's me. I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do. What seems like if you could get a Raspberry Pi today, that would help. Like a Raspberry Pi Zero would be fine for this. You just can't. They just don't exist. Anybody know what are people using now that it is not humanly possible to use Raspberry Pi? I know there's all the other like banana pies and so on and so forth, but are any of those actually usable? I like these leads. These are a decent purchase. We just got to get some more ends for them. Like, what would you even use? Just in any of those, any random other thing? I mean, that also is really a can of worms. I do like that the Pi will just let you do whatever overlay FS pretty easily. But is it worth having to, you know, run a Linux operating system if you just need a web server? Probably not. Just easier to debug networky stuff. I don't know the answer. What do you think? How do I put this thing on internet? Or is it not? This is a really long serial code. I'm okay with that. I know Binary is going to tell me to use Adder and just make it a HomeKit device. What are people using these days? '20, 2022. Yeah, the software support is the real trick here. You want it to work. I'm gonna check the old Pi locator in a couple days. Black Pi seems okay. I mean, options are something like a Pi or something. There's a computer. There's an option where there's a computer plugged into it. And there's an option where there is a ESP32 or whatever. A Pi, a Raspberry Pi Zero hooked up to it. That could work. I mean, that starts to be like, why don't I just use a Raspberry Pi Zero to drive the LEDs, but... Or sorry, Pico, not... So 26 strips of what length? Oh, because they do have that fancy PIO module. I don't know. I'm gonna have like 768 per side. I don't know, like 26 strips, but of what length? Oh, really? I have to write this in Python. Oh, Lord. I mean, the problem is, though, like, it's hard to imagine that I could drive all of these pixels in a performant way while also handling stupid web IO tasks, you know? Like a Teensy, I feel like I'd have some confidence there. Especially if we did it with Python, where we're just like, we're begging for slowness. Feels pretty silly to have two microcontrollers. But not too silly, right? I feel like that first layer could be better. I've seen better first layers. Rust. I don't know. What do we want to do? I'm just gonna sleep on it, I guess. Don't really want to redo all the work we did. Huh. Well, no matter what, we need a way to just like, ooh, excuse me, send it a string. And have that string do something, right? And we do have lots of stuff to do with like spacing and so on and so forth. So we got a fair amount of just text stuff to do for sure. And we have comms stuff to do for sure. Okay, well, I'm gonna think about it some more. Anyway, I meant to stop the stream half an hour ago. Thank you, everybody. See you next time. Bye.